Welcome everyone to Reality Realness with 3 S's. I'm Nick Rovers. I'm here with my Ride or Die Alliance member from the previous season of Big Brother Cheesecake, Lindsay.
Hello.
And we're gonna be covering this whole wild season of Big Brother Cheesecake, season 5 All-Stars. So what we're doing today is we're going to be doing a draft pick of people that we're going to have on teams. I don't know. We might make it interesting by which of us wins gets a prize from the other one or something. But I'm just excited to talk about this because it's a lot of familiar faces. That's for sure.
I'm down to do it to make it interesting.
Okay. Okay. I'm so down because I mean, what else do we have to do, right?
Maybe we have to make the person do an embarrassing thing on the last episode.
Oh God. I mean, yeah. I'm in. Okay.
All right,
So
we'll discuss this throughout.
yeah. Well, and if you have suggestions, you let us know. Also, if you're new to the channel, please like the video, subscribe. You can ring the bell and follow us all season long. We're going to be doing exit interviews with each evictee if when they get voted out, and getting a lot of gossip in that front.
For everyone who is willing to come onto the channel with
Well, yeah, if they're willing to talk to us, that is. So yeah, we have a lot of 16 people, a lot of familiar faces. Some I don't know anything about. Some I know very well. Some I have an idea of. Do you want to? Shall you
I
go
think
first?
it's going to be a complete bloodbath.
Yeah, you did say that. I think so too.
Yeah, my understanding is there's some pre-gaming already happening, and I think people are going to come in like really hot and heavy. So I think it's going to be really exciting.
Based off what I know of these people, these are all people who played really hard on their seasons in different ways. So yeah, I think everyone's there to play. It's not just going to be a bunch of like maybe drivers or floaters the first few weeks where everyone's just trying to say, "Oh, I don't vibe well with them," like they use all the time on our season, right?
Yeah.
So do you want to do it? Maybe like I'll pick first, or you pick first, and then two, and then we'll just go.
Josh of season 4 is also visiting us.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right, sorry. So you were talking about draft pick.
Yeah, I say whoever goes first, we can do 1 and then 2, and then we'll just go back and forth 1, 1, 1. I think that'll add up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
How about we flip this thing?
Oh no. Okay, I go for tails.
This side. Okay, that green is head. This one's tails. So.
Okay. What is that?
It's a lip balm, and you got tails. So you can go first and pick them. Maybe give a few reasons why. Not super spoilery, and we'll get this going.
Okay. Well, I do have a couple of favorites. So I admit I went and looked all of you guys up, including the people that I do know quite well from playing on our season, and tried to see what I could dig up online, and have rewatched seasons 2 and 3. I did not get as far as 1, so I apologize to season 1 players, but other than the kind of random info I was able to get out of Andrew that was already public information, I don't have anything there. So
okay.
So I think my first pick is going to be, am I saying this right? Is it Eaton or is it Ethan?
A10.
A10. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to pick A10.
Okay. Why?
Sorry, I have to switch back and forth a little bit on things that I've written down, but A10's, where'd he go? There we are. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm trying to read and speak at the same time, and I'm not doing a good job. I discovered that he and I have a lot in common, and that made me really excited. Okay. So I can see he does like axe throwing, and he had a picture of Wallace and Gromit on his Facebook, which I don't know Canadians who know that show, so I was so excited to see that. Has nothing to do with the game, but I just thought that was really cool. And he just he looks like he's a lot of fun, like he's really goofy, is an actor, so he's got like a lot of personality. I saw he's also mutual friends with someone that I know, which was actually how Nick and I became close to begin with. So that was definitely a deciding factor for me. And I don't know, he just seems like a gamer, and he also loves baking. So I'm hoping that maybe he will bake me a pie.
I think that's a solid pick. From what I know of A10, he's here to play. He's a huge fan of the game, and I think it's a very solid pick.
Okay.
I'm going to A, return the favor, and B, I also just have a lot of high hopes for this player, but I'm going to pick Jonathan as my first draft. Last season when he was doing this, he picked me first, and I did quite well, and I'm hoping it'll do the same, and we'll see how far he goes. But yeah, he's also, for the same reasons I said about A10. I know he's here to play, doesn't give up, very social, good person, and I think he's a deserving all-star from what I know, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know he definitely plays hard. I really appreciate Jonathan from a personal standpoint because he stood up for my friend Krista in their season.
Mm-hmm.
He's a no bullshit, kind of no bullying type of person. So
yeah. I see a lot of similarities in me and how I like playing the game within what I know of Jonathan's game. So I'm obviously gonna support my own play style and hope it does well to feel better about myself.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Ooh. Next pick. I'm gonna do it because I might get killed if I don't. I might literally lose my life, and it's also a good pick. I'm gonna pick Brazil. You and I know what she is capable of, how much dedication she puts into this game, and she was like us two and her were just this unstoppable avalanche last season, and I'm hoping she's got the same attitude this time to take it all the way.
Yeah, she definitely knows how to win competitions when like push comes to shove and puts a lot of time and effort in. So
I think she's won before. I mean, that's going to be on her bad side, maybe that'll work against her, but also people will look to her and be like, okay, you obviously know how to play this game. I want to work with you. I'd rather be on your good side than your bad side. So I pick Brazil.
All right.
There's still so many good people left. It's good.
There are a lot of good people, and I think we're actually going slightly opposite directions here, Nick. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I'm gonna pick Jeffrey.
Okay.
He is a comp beast. He won in his season 1. I mean, he won the game in season 1, but he won 8 times, like 8 competitions, 2 head of households, and 6 vetoes. So he can hold his own. I didn't watch season 1, but Jeffrey came up a lot because he was the winner. And Andrew said, although he misquoted the cliche, but he said that Jeffrey was the type that could sell ice to Eskimos.
Okay.
And it also just looks like he stays away from like a lot of the bullshit. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of, shit flinging. So
I think specifically from one person, I've seen a lot on Facebook chats and like the group within the groups and stuff of Chad throwing lots of shit that way. So I think I know what you mean. But
and he's also just such a cutie. So
okay, there you go. That's what you need. I'm going to next. I mean, let's pick another winner. I'm going to pick Chantel. I know Chantel very well in real life. I've played in these games with her before. She's true blue, great at the game. Someone who I really enjoy watching play or playing with, and I think she's just as dedicated as all the people we've been talking to. And yeah, I think she's a solid pick for me.
All right.
was that someone you wanted?
Well, the issue is I don't want to go for just a guys team.
I mean, there's still so many people left.
There's still so many people left. You're right. It's just that Chantel and Curtis were actually my next 2 choices. So I guess I have to go with Curtis. And I mean, that was just to do with gender. I wanted to put a little bit of balance into my team so that like the 2 of them were kind of equal. But again, Curtis was a bit of a comp beast, and he's very social. He played a great game last season. It was just, unfortunately, slipped up in that he played too many sides, I think was actually, I mean, Andrew brings it down to the Pooh Brown veto, but I think
I was about to say, like, that was the
before that,
ultimate decision.
it didn't help, but I think his mistake actually came down before that. So I can see there being some things that hopefully he learned from last season. And he's just really likable. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Curtis.
I was super excited when I saw this cast reveal to see that he was playing again, because I'm like, can he do it again? Will he be playing the same way? Will he have what it takes to win as many comps as he did? Will he still be super social? I'm just excited to see how well he does at the game.
Yeah, for sure.
Solid pick. Ooh. Well, this is a... Oh, there's so many I still want.
Don't take my next choice.
No, okay. I don't know much about this player. I think she was really well liked, and obviously to some degree because she won. But I'm picking Chanel. You can't you can't say no to winners, and I think I remember reading somewhere that she did win quite a few competitions as well, and maybe hold some records or something, or close to.
She won the first stage show. Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong person. Give me a second. Where'd she go? Oh, I don't have her.
Okay. Yeah, I remember reading something like she's definitely won. She didn't not win competitions, and yeah, probably likable. I'm just excited to see if she can win again.
Yeah. So sorry, I
have 3 winners.
My computer is falling over. But I don't have anything about how she played. But I do have that she's a big fan of the Jays and a big fan of Disney.
Okay.
That she is a web developer, so she's into the details. Was what I got from that, and she's also a self-proclaimed gamer. So feel like she's very competitive. And then also on the public cheesecake forum, there were a few comments by her that definitely show that she's got a feisty side in addition to just being really likable. She made a couple comments to Chad that that Chanel made me laugh.
Okay.
So I think there's a little bit of competition already there for sure.
I definitely like watching feisty people. I don't like if someone just keeps their mouth shut if they don't like something. Like, stand up for yourself and put crappy people in their place, and yeah, keep trying to win. So I'm happy that she's on my team.
Cool. Okay, well then I am going to go for a girl next. Chanel was going to be my next choice, but I also really like Rhonda.
Okay.
I'm curious to see how far she can get is a big thing, but I saw that in her season, what was that, season 2, she had 3 wins. And when she won, she nominated all of Dylan's public rivals. So I see there being a strong alliance already built there. And I'm curious to see how far she can go with that. And other than that, her profiles were very closed off, so I couldn't actually get any information on her. But
do you recall what she placed in her season? Like how far she made it?
Give me a second. So she was season 2, so I can tell you. I copied Megan from our season, and I have a spreadsheet on each of you guys. She placed week 11, and she was evicted with 2 votes.
Okay, so that would have probably been 5th
and
place.
She was nominated by Ashley in her season.
Okay.
Ashley finished like 2nd, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, she made it far. So yeah.
Okay.
Where are we at now?
Now it's me, and I'm going to pick, and I think I have it figured out. I'm just doing a scan. For I think the similar reasons of why you pick Curtis, I'm going to pick JoJo. There's lots of wins under that belt. Super social, super likable. Big fan of the game as well. I obviously like super fans. Yeah. I think I can't see anyone on this cast not liking JoJo. and I hope that that's enough to get him to. I think he got 3rd place on his season. I think he can do that again or even better. So I'm picking JoJo.
Okay. All right. I'm between 2 people. I think I should be able to just take 2 people.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Nicole. So Nicole played in, what was that, season 3?
Yes.
Yeah, season 3. So one thing I just really liked about Nicole was that she survived the poop around veto.
Yeah, that's a tough feat to be able to do.
I believe she's the only one that has, right?
I know. Didn't Jonathan? Because there were 2 on that season. I feel. I
Yeah,
remember some drama with Jonathan, and I think he did 2.
he went out on the poop round, yeah,
Oh,
and
he
so
did.
did
Okay.
Curtis. Were those the only 2?
I feel like there was 2 on season 3, and I think someone survived the first one on season 3. Was
Yes,
it
that was
Krista?
Nicole. No, Nicole. Nicole was the one that
Oh,
survived it. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yes, there it is.
And to me, that was just so she had it the first week, and Chad and Charlene were both up together, and
Okay.
everyone thought that she made a huge mistake not playing it. And she chose to wait till the week after, and I don't remember who she was up against, but she actually used it to take down Amy from her season, who I think they were aligned, but she knew that whoever the other person was would go home against like Nicole. So
Okay.
I felt like she had a really good grip on what was going on in the game at that point. Based on the public information, obviously. So,
It sounds like she used an extra week of building up the safety net so that when she's actually on there, she'll be able to survive it and spend a week of like, okay, if I do it, and she probably gathered the votes really well. So that's like a sign of a good social player for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and I don't know, I felt like she had a decent alliance that was going on. It was just that, unfortunately, there was kind of a steamroller that went through in season 3 that nothing was going to stop. But
yeah,
if it hadn't have been for that, then I think Nicole would have gotten even further than she did. So
I think I remember hearing she was more so like collateral damage. I don't think she was like hard targeted by anyone. It was kind of just like well, it's got to be you on that week that she did go, if I recall. But I didn't follow it closely.
That's right.
Okay, my next pick. We're getting to the people. I mean, there's still 2 I know well, but we're getting to the people I don't know much about. And I'm gonna go with Kat on my team. Kat played very hard on our season. I know she's very good socially, and she can. She has a way with words. She has a way with getting people to like her and convincing them to trust her and to be on her side with her. And she also fights hard in comps. She's good at them. She doesn't have a ton of wins under her belt, but she definitely placed very far in a lot of them. And I think she took crazy notes, and I think she'll be in the game just as hard this second time to try and to win. I think she'll do. I think she'll do well.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Kat and I unfortunately ended up placed against each other, and anyone who's watched knows that there was drama between us. But like the way that she played, certainly even like right from the beginning, I think even pregame, like she was very involved, and I tried so hard to have her on side. It didn't quite work out for our season, but I feel like she is a really good player to have on your team because she's able to connect with everyone. Like she's just a likable person generally. So
she'll keep you in the loop, which I think is a very important thing for social game. Like her social game is great that way. I also liked and respected the fact that when it was coming down to it and people could kind of see that like we were going really far in the game, she publicly made a statement. She's coming after Nick. Nick's gonna win. And I was just like, oh, hey, I mean, I gotta respect that you're that boisterous. So I think being direct will probably get a lot more favorable attention in an all-star season where everyone is already direct, knows how the game's going. There's no more bullshitting about not knowing anything or what's going on here. Like I think she'll fare well with a lot more direct people who obviously know the game well. I think she'll do better in this kind of cast.
Everybody's very involved this time, and we can't pretend that they don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Okay. I'm between a couple people again. I think because I've decided to go with the feisty crew, I'm going to go with Dylan.
Okay.
So you said that you're in kind of the people that you don't know as well. So if you remember, Dylan was the one who had posted the video publicly on his online of who he wanted to evict and why.
Okay.
And it was brutal. Like, he just took down who he wanted to take down, and he gave absolutely zero fucks.
Did it work, or did he go instead?
Well, no, he was HOH.
Okay, gotcha.
How far did he get? Okay, he won 2 HOHs. He won 1 veto. Oh, so he was forced onto the block for not following rules. So he's learned a little bit since then. He went week 6 with 7 votes, and was put up by Chanel.
Okay.
So that might be some fun, fun competition going on again. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see.
Well, did she choose to put him up, or was it a forced thing, like Andrew forced them to, or Big Brother forced them to?
Sorry. That was the part I didn't write down properly. He was forced up. I don't think he went home I don't think he went home that week. I wrote down all these notes, and I just didn't write down which week he was actually put up versus. No, he was nominated week 6 by Chanel, and he went home week 6. So he was put up another time because he broke the rules.
And survived it.
He survived that. So it's always impressive when you survive.
Yeah, that's almost like a Pooh Brown's veto situation kind of thing. If you're forced up and you don't want to be, and you still survive it, that's kind of on par with it. Okay, cool. I isn't he someone's son? I feel like I've heard that in the mix. Like his mom played. Am I wrong with that?
Was that no? That wasn't Brenda. No, because Brenda was the one who had a son.
A different son. I remember that. Yeah, it's not.
Situation.
Maybe I'm thinking of something wrong. Well, people will probably.
I don't know. We can ask Andrew. Andrew, let us know if Dylan is.
Okay. Well, you have Dylan. I am going to stick with someone I know. I know who's in the game, gonna play insanely hard. I'm gonna go with Ryan. Ryan and I were buds, at odds sometimes, and I just knew I needed to get rid of him because I was threatened because his competitions wins and his ability to steer conversation. And while I think he's going to have a huge target on his back, I think he has the ability to navigate a target on his back. I think he'll still be able to go in and be like, look, this is All-Stars, like, play with me or against me. I don't think you want to be against me. Like, I think he'll still be able to, in his very Ryan way, I think he'll still be able to get a bit of an army on his side. And it comes down to a lot of competition wins in the early game to see how this really shakes out. So I think Ryan has a huge target going into the game, but I think he can still do well with his own ability. So I pick Ryan.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. I mean, I obviously was the HOH who nominated him on his eviction. So
yeah,
I couldn't pick him. I did not like that, by the way. Ryan and I had played really well together prior to that, which a lot of people were shocked to find out. But he's very direct, but not like a lot of people said that he kind of bulldozed ideas. I didn't actually find that with him. It was just what you saw is what you got. So we had some issues at the very beginning because of the mole messing things up. Yeah. And he wasn't sure if it was Ashley or me. So he kind of publicly targeted both of us. And like, you can actually go to Ryan and just say, hey man, like, what's up? Like, what was that about? Yeah. And you can hash it out, and then you can be perfectly fine, even if you had like public drama. So I feel like he's the type that can forgive and forget as long as he thinks that he can trust you. So I think that that he still can be a really strong player. Yeah.
I think
I think the big thing is, did he learn from any? Oh, sorry. No, I was just
No,
saying
you
a big
continue.
thing
I
is, can he
totally cut
learn
you off. Go
from
ahead.
I think my internet's lagging.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just said that the big thing that I think is if he can learn from any of his mistakes from previous games. That's it.
Yeah. I think A, that starts with, does he think they're mistakes, and B, will he learn from it, or at least just like use past games to his advantage and to just move forward with that kind of knowledge, especially since I think he has knowledge of people within this game, like obviously from his season and probably some other ones as well. So I think he'll be able to say what he needs to the people he wants to. Like I think he'll be able to, like I said, navigate it well. I am interested to see how he'll do without 4 weeks of safety, or I think he got it in week 2. I forget. The X amount of weeks of safety. I'd like to see how he navigates it, but I think any safety that isn't just given to him, he can still earn when he needs to by winning competitions. That's my yeah. It is your turn.
All right. My turn. Okay, shoot, I moved out of that page. I'm gonna go with Joanne then. Don't know much about her. I know that, so she played in season 2. She didn't have any wins and she was voted out in week 7. But the one thing that I'll say is she's definitely involved because for season, sorry, I think she played in season 2. In season 3, she was publicly feuding with Chad while he was playing in the public forum.
Okay.
So we know that she's been watching, she's been paying attention. She probably knows all of the players before we're even starting. So
is this the same one from like, I think the banana split or the rum cake or all like the recipes were from like Joanne? Is this the Joanne?
I'm pretty sure. I didn't ask Andrew that. And her profile was, it wasn't closed, but I didn't feel like I got a lot of information. So I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I also, I don't know anything about her game except for what you just told me now. But if she doesn't go in with a ton of wins or making it to top 2 and all these kinds of reasons we've been picking these players so far, people might maybe discredit her or write her off. Then she'll be able to do even better because she's not in the crosshairs as much as some of these other people we've kind of already assumed will be. So
well, that happened with CJ in our season, right?
Yeah, you never know. Okay, sweet.
All right, are you gonna go for Chad or Charlene?
It comes down to this. I think we both knew that they were going to be towards the end. They've played season 1 and season 2, both of them, I believe.
Yes. So the interesting thing about them that I didn't know until I started rewatching everything is, so I don't know if it's all a show, the battles that they have, but in season 3, Chad wanted Charlene to play. And he paid for her to, like, the entrance fee for her to play. And then when Charlene won HOH, and when was that? It was like really early on. It might have even been the first week. Charlene, she won week 1 HOH. She publicly stated that she was going to nominate people who hadn't reached out to her. And Chad put in the public chat that they had spoken preseason, and if she nominates him, that they would all know that she's a liar. She didn't nominate him. Because that was true. They had already spoken. So they have all this drama behind them, but there's also some undertones of something, and I don't know what it is, but I'm, as annoying as I do find the arguments just kind of distract from the game, I'm curious about the two of them.
Okay. So so they played season 1 obviously together. Did they play season 3 and not 2, or have they played season 1, 2, and 3? I don't know about the season 2. That's a question mark now. I just remember now they did play in season 3.
No, they played season 1 and season 3, and then Chad really wanted to play season 4, but Andrew put Ashley in instead because I think he thought Ashley would be a better mole because it was like less conspicuous. That was what he thought.
Do you have before I pick any win stats that could help me with this pick of like you said Charlene won first HOH.
Okay, what I have on them is that Chad is very outspoken. Both of them are obviously transit. Chad's profile is completely closed. Like, other than the picture behind us, wherever that is, I honestly have no idea what he looks like. What do I have? So season 1, I don't know when he went out, but he did come back. Like, he won some kind of win back and finishing 3rd.
So and he cares and he wins things when he needs to, I guess.
Yeah, and he did win one HOH in season 1. In season 2, it was kind of season 3, it's kind of determined that the transit operators were going to go out really early.
Right.
It was just like one after another. And then also I think just because of the drama between him and Charlene, they were already targets. So he didn't have a chance to win anything because he was voted out in season 2, but he didn't even show up for the veto competition for season 2. And Andrew didn't give an explanation for that. So that's what I have on Chad. And then looking at Charlene, so she's also transit, of course. Sense of humor. Apparently she's always laughing. Like, she's got a lot of funny things on her Facebook. It's a good read. She also cares a lot about the, like, just kind of current event issues. I think that she might be Indigenous because she has a lot of Indigenous considerations there. I love that she cares. It's obviously a pretty topical issue in Canada right now. So in season 3, I don't have any information on them on season 1, but in season 3, she won the first HOH and she claimed honesty. Honesty was her big thing, but there seemed to be a lot of scheming around, like, everywhere that she was. There seemed to be scheming going on. So, and she won a veto as well.
Cool. Well, you made that pick very easy for me, so thank you very much. I think I was already leaning this way. I just wanted to hear about like comp wins or just like kind of their past. But yeah, you had me at didn't show up for a veto. I'm not gonna put a quitter. Maybe I'm not gonna put that on my team. So I'm picking Charlene for all the reasons you just said.
All right, I guess I'm getting Chad.
Yes.
Sorry, Chad and Charlene.
I mean, I don't know anything about them. They could be lovely outside of this wild
they could be
Andrew world of Big Brother. But I think, I mean, if they're playing this many times, or they want to be playing this many times, they obviously like the game. So hopefully it'll be fun and exciting to watch them, as opposed to eye rolls and.
They do, but then the other thing is, remember last season they were invited on to this show as like special guests, and they didn't show. And basically, all that Chantal got was Chad running his mouth. So, like, I think that there are people who are really playing here, and they're a little bit more about just stirring up a ruckus. That's what I get. We could be wrong, so. We'll see how it goes.
It will be exciting. Like you said at the start, it's going to be a bloodbath. I just can't wait to see who wins first HOH and see the twist. I hope there's a fun theme this time. I think theme is ALLSTARS. Yeah. I think Andrew has had 4 seasons of like similar twists or powers, and I can't wait to see if he modifies some or comes up with new things. I think it's going to be really fun. Yeah. And our goal is, as people get evicted, we're going to bring them on weekly or whenever, like the same way Reality Realist has covered last season, and get some interviews and hear some firsthand recounts of their games as they head out. I can't wait to see who wins. It's going to be fun.
Talk about this show and what we think of what you guys have been up to.
Yeah. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. We'll be able to talk. Again, like, subscribe if you want to stay tuned for Big Brother Cheesecake All-Stars and anything else Reality Realness has to offer. Chantal and all her guests do an amazing job, and I'm excited that we were asked to cover this season.
Yes.
I know.
Good night, everyone.
Yes, we'll see you soon. Take care. Good luck, house guests.